Okay. So one point you mentioned was about meditation, and
Yes.
I have a story. You have talked about the story, meditation ki story, which is a funny one. But how did meditation enter your life? You have spoken about it in your podcast. How meditation entered your life. So anything about meditation? How you meaning तुझ्या life and meditation कशे येले?
So, I was an atheist all my life.
Yeah.
Okay? Till 22 years
Yes,
of
I know.
age. Now I'm 25. Just last week I turned 25. And
Okay. Happy birthday belated.
Thank you.
2-3 दिवस झाले.
3rd February, yes. So, my dad used to tell me to meditate. I said, what's the use of meditating?
ये सुना ये बहुत interesting है.
Sitting in one place, meditating, it's waste of time, right? What will happen? You sit for 5 minutes. Okay, I used to sit. कुछ नहीं होता. 10 मिनट बैठो कुछ नहीं होता. फिर आधा घंटा बैठो कुछ नहीं होता. बाद में एक point in time where it came to me that I should. Nobody has to tell you this. You have to realize it. अगर जैसे भगवत गीता में कोट है, अगर समझने वाले बातों से समझ जाते तो मुरली वाला कभी महाभारत होने ही नहीं देता. समझे? So it has to come to you. It's a realization. So I was reading about a lot of stuff. My whole goal in life is to gather knowledge.
Yep.
Okay,
Exactly.
it's as much as I can read,
Exactly.
meet people, experience new things. Okay, and through the single thing also experience more on that. Try to see the world in a different perspective. The same place, I see it different every time I come here. So I tried meditation. I sat for meditation. A few things I learned, tips for meditators. If you do meditation with a goal in your head, sorry, stop.
Gone.
It's not worth it. Stop right now. Meditation does not have a goal. Meditation is only to realize the present moment. Right now, if we are here, I'm right now in the moment, he is right now in the moment, my friend behind the camera is right now, Aniket is in the moment. We are present here. Most people are not present in the moment. They are dwelling in two things, either the future or the past. But something we need to know is the past and the future does not exist. These are just concepts of the mind. The only real thing is the present.
Exactly.
Only this moment exists. Nothing else exists. Everything is in your brain, in your mind. It's hallucinated by your mind. Therefore, to appreciate what we have in front of me, you must meditate. And for meditation, tip number 2, focus on your breath. Sit straight. Your back should always be straight. Okay? So not slouch. Not slouch. Back should always be straight. Also, for confidence, if you want to do, there is something called body language confidence and stuff. Try to do maybe 10 push-ups before meditation. What it does, it pushes your shoulders back. The moment your shoulders are back, you're breathing better in a certain way. Okay?
Breathing is all about.
It's all about breath. It's all about the breath. So when you meditate, another cool thing that I would like you to think about, because you say, people think, I get so many thoughts, man. This, that, dirty thoughts, good thoughts, bad thoughts. It all comes to our head. We are all the same. We are no different, okay? The only difference perhaps between me and the person in jail is that the person in jail acted upon these thoughts and I did not.
Exactly.
We are no different. It's only that he did it. I only thought about it, okay? I'll tell you that right now, we all have horrible thoughts, right? All of us, horrible thoughts, things that we can't even imagine that we would think about these things.
Like, learn this.
Yes.
Actually.
You're so disturbed that you had that thought. But in order to dissolve it, there's something called dissolution. Now, this is a concept you need to understand about meditation. What is happening is, जब से हम बच्चे थे, हम लोग life के experience से, through our fears, through our happiness, through good things, through, say a dog bites you, you're scared of, when you're a child, you're scared of dogs for a long time, right? These are fears that we carry on for the rest of our lives. Subconscious mind में ये सब बैठे रहते हैं. And they manifest in dreams, anxiety, depression, whatever you want to call it. These are patterns, okay? It's a web of life, okay? So in the psychedelic sense, if you see, there are these patterns through everything on your body, everywhere that you see. It's a web of life. It's all interconnected. It's all one body. Now, these patterns are formed in your mind. In order for them to dissolve, you must meditate. And meditation, how it dissolves them is it gives you a certain space in between the past and the future. It makes you appreciate the web of life that is there right now. So imagine this as, there's another advice that I could point out to you. There's something called binaural beats on YouTube. BINAURAL. Okay, binaural beats. My meditation journey actually started with these.
Okay.
So just randomly, I discovered it on my phone. Like I was like, what is this binaural beat? So I checked it out. It's basically a frequency.
Okay.
So it's like. Now if you listen to it, right, you put it on at night. People listen to like water sounds, other things, to sleep, right?
Yeah, ambient sound.
Those are also binaural beats in a certain sense because nature has that frequency which binaural beats emulates.
Exactly.
Okay, so what it does is when you go to sleep, right, your brain again is always working. But if you're listening to binaural beats, what it does it dissolves these patterns in your subconscious mind, and you become fresh when you wake up. Now, not always will this happen. Sometimes you get used to it, and sometimes it just won't work. Don't worry about it. That's just how it's supposed to be. So I started with binaural beats. I realized some of the patterns that I had in my life started dissolving. I started seeing things because I was an atheist. I was blocking my mind off to certain energies, certain kind of things. But after hearing those beats, some things dissolved. And I started hearing things. I started seeing, I'm not saying ghosts and all that, but some things that I can't describe in words. So because of that, I was like, hey, I should try meditation. So then I tried meditation and it became even better. So if you are a beginner in meditation, I would suggest start off binaural beats and then move to meditation. 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever it is. And also remember, it's not about how long you meditate. It's about how deeply present you are in the moment.
Quality over quantity.
Yes, exactly. There are people who sit 3 hours in meditation but can't achieve anything. There are people who achieve what they want to achieve in 3 hours in about 10 to 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And this one thing, core principle, it comes with time. If you say, I will meditate for 1 month, I will become enlightened. Sorry, go back home. You can't. Sorry. It will only happen when it's supposed to happen.
Yeah, exactly. And then I'm like, करत राहा असं नाही सोडलं मध्ये.
Yes.
No, bro.
Yes.
That is why 5 मिनिटं कर, 10 मिनिटं कर. Slow, do no, everything come. What you? Okay. तो incident रे वो.
Yes.
खयतो खबर हा? Wherein you told see, तुका you were counselor असलो तू, and someone asked you
Yes. So this is at Goa University. And good you reminded me of this. I forget about these things all the time. You know?
Bro, तुझे पॉडकास्ट 4-5 होती पोहोचला तो एक वारातो लिटरली सांगतो सगळ्या ऐकला तुझं.
So what happened is I was president of Goa University Students Council, and a lot of calls every day, student issues, this, that, studies, everything, and a lot of things basically. So I was very troubled in my mind. I had quit social media that time, at that point in time, and I was just in this, focus on work kind of phase. So the counselor of Goa University, she wanted to do some event for one of our events called Platonica. I don't know if you'll have it this year. It is there, but yeah. So she said, come to meet me. I just want to do that. And well, I walk in and she's very beautiful. I'll say that. Very cute, man. So she's got these wind chimes and everything in her room and nicely decorated. I was like, whoa, I just felt this. So I walked in and got these such beautiful good vibes, and I sit there and she tells about her program, this, that, and I was constantly getting calls when I was there. So she said like, hey, you get so many calls. I said, yeah, I'm a very busy man. I get 30 to 40 calls all day. I don't know what to do, this, that.
Tough job.
Yeah, tough job. She said, you seem very disturbed. I said, disturbed? That's the last thing I am. Because I'm chill, I'm happy, I'm relaxed. I mean, a lot of work here, but I'm still good, right? I'm still going. She said, no, there's something that's there that needs to come out. And I said, okay, what do I do about it? She said, why don't you try meditating? That was actually my first experience of meditation right there, okay? Before that, I never tried it. So she said, okay, just sit and, close your eyes and just meditate and just be there. And, I'll just say some things to initiate you in the beginning and then you can start. So I just sat there. She rang those little bells and everything. And I just sat there and just being there, right? So calm. I don't know what happened. It's as if, I can't describe it, man. I don't know how to put it in words. It's
समझने वाले को समझ गया इधर मेरे को पहुंच गया bro. Like I got that feeling what he's trying to express basically.
Yeah. It's as if I became one with everything right there. Boom.
It just
burst of energy,
you, bro. Damn, it's
burst
gone.
of energy. So then after like 10-15 minutes, I opened my eyes and I felt such a long time had passed, but still I wanted it to be longer.
Yeah, exactly.
I wanted it to be longer, and I just smiled. she looked at me and she smiled, and I'm like, what was that? And she
Chamatkar, bro, chamatkar.
she said, now you feel relaxed. I said, yeah. And I walked out of there, and that was the actual initiation you pointed out. That was the actual initiation into this whole thing. And after 1 year of that, basically I had, what you say, awakening or enlightenment, whatever you want to call it. I kind of saw things in front of me that pointed out to me that yes, 100% there is a God. There is no doubt about it. I know there is a God. It's not that I believe in a God. I know there is one.
Okay, so
That
your
was-
experience about, I don't know how to put it, but yeah, have you seen God? In a way.
See,
कशे
this
कितें
is-
केन्ना?
Okay,
How
so
is
ये बात बहुत पर्सनल है मेरे लिए. मैं ज़्यादातर बात नहीं करता इसके बारे में, लेकिन आपने क्वेश्चन पूछा तो मैं बताऊंगा. So after this, I was meditating, okay, regularly, once in a week when I had time, whenever it was. So one day in December, it was 18 December, and I was sitting in my balcony at night, 11 o'clock, and I thought I'll just meditate for some time, right? Sometime I'll meditate. And I just sat there, night sky, beautiful stars, moon is there, and I meditated. I don't know how much time passed. I don't know what was the timing, nothing at all. Suddenly I felt this light in front of me. Okay, like this outline of Lord Shiva, as I would say. Basically outline, just a blue light like this, okay, over the head, then the face like this, and the shoulders. That's it. It was in the sky, okay. And I was an atheist till that point. Right then, when I saw it, right, I didn't have to say anything. I didn't have to ask anything. I didn't have to do anything. At that point, I knew that God is there, and everything I ever did in my life made sense.
Yeah.
All the times I had an
Dude,
accident.
I got goosebumps. Oh shit, dude.
Every time I had an accident, every time I was an atheist, every time I used to win debates against God believers, every time I used to do stupid stuff, whatever it is, my breakup, this, that, everything made sense that day.
Exactly.
And I got chills.
He actually got it there,
Still,
dude.
yeah.
I see it. Goosebumps payak dishti vatta, bro.
And I just sat there. I just smiled and smiled and smiled for 1 hour or 2 hours.
Dude.
And I just sat there. I was like, all my life, I used to, basically, I never had a problem with people who believe in God.
Yeah.
But like, if we have debates and all, I used to just win all these debates. I say, where is your God? I always used to say this, if your God is real, he will come and say hello to me.
He did that. Woo! Hello! Oh shit,
He was
dude.
literally there. And I was like,
He's like, स्वागत नहीं करोगे हमारा? Oh, dude. Damn, dude.
can't describe in
Shit,
words
shit,
that
shit,
feeling.
shit, shit,
It was just there.
It is an experience, and jaka patta teka तुका पट्टले एकदा तरी, it will come to you.
Yeah,
In a
and
way.
even if it doesn't, right? No problem.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't really matter. You're still going on with your life. Those who have to see the things
see.
they're supposed, they will see it somehow or the other.
They will
It will
see.
just come to you.
कशे तरी येतले.
Anyhow.
And it is pre-planned.
Pre-planned.
It is
It's all
pre-planned.
pre-planned.
You won't know
100%.
when it will happen, but it will happen because it is meant to happen. And that is about life.
Yes.
Good going.
You can be all rational and say, no, this is how it's supposed to, I will do this, I will do that, and I will get this. There are people who try so hard, still they don't get. There are people who just do this and they get it. Why do you think that happens? Why do you think people ask the question, right?
Exactly.
We are all rational, but why is life so unfair? Like, why do people say, why do bad things happen to good people or good things happen to bad, whatever it is? It's supposed to happen. You see, on the road, right? When you're going, there are times where I can't see what is in front of me. At night, I'm going with my helmet on, fully raining. I don't know how I have reached home. I don't know. I should not have reached home that day, but I reached home. And there are times when I'm just going on 30 and I've fallen down. How is that possible? That is only because it was supposed to happen. You can't escape it. It's meant to be because it's supposed to teach you a lesson.
Exactly.
That's how it is.
And I am a believer of Krishna. Krishna's teachings, I like. The time, I don't know, म्हाका केन्ना येयलें तें कशें येयलें खबर ना, but I started learning about Krishna, and I literally listen to him every night. I go to sleep, earphones घालता, and I listen, like, although it is repetitive, I listen to it because it just calms me down. सगळे कितें जालां तें it just अशें दिसता. And he says this thing, even a leaf that falls from a tree has a purpose to serve, and that is being served. And I got goosebumps right here, right now.
Same.
It has a purpose because ते पडले ते बेश्टे वचपाना. It will ते कुसतले. It will go into it will go into the earth, and something कितें तरी जातले किंवा someone will eat it. तेजे पोट भरतले. A single this has a purpose to serve. Everything that happens has a purpose to serve. And this podcast is going to boom. It is boom.
All
Baba,
energies are exploding
Baba,
right
Baba. This is too much positivity in one go, dude. Like, I am such a believer of Krishna. Like, if you आता तू येयलो माझे कडेन तू कृष्णा हे ते म्हण म्हाका कांयच पडोन गेल्लें ना. Because I believe in that thing.
Yes.
And it is my understanding about it. You believe it, don't believe it, doesn't matter. तू गाई घाल म्हाका कांयच पडोन गेल्लें ना. Unless and until it does not affect me. It does not affect me. This, I will say, spiritual relation that we have, one-sided relation that we have with God.
It's two-way. It's two-way. Trust me, it's two-way. If we wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be here.
Yeah. Because I don't look it from a religious perspective. Because if it was his teachings were religious, then people from foreign wouldn't have followed him.
Yeah.
There are more people who follow Krishna around the world than there are more than India. Than there are in India, basically. It is about belief, not getting into the religious aspect of it. That was his first encounter about God, and he was an atheist as he told you, and now he's not. So probably an atheist who's watching this might dislike it, comment it. No worries, bro. Chalta hai.
Yes.
No
You're supposed to dislike this
Yeah,
video.
you were supposed to do it. This came out really good. Okay, so moving on to the next question. How can you find happiness? And what does happiness mean to you? We have discussed about it, but in a broader manner, basically.
Tough question. What is happiness? Now, happiness is very subjective. For me, what is happiness might be pain for you.
Yep.
For me, what is, happiness might be something very disturbing to you. Like, for example, some of the music that I listen to is happiness for me. But if I play the same music, it's hardcore metal music. Like this is black metal. Basically, people call this satanic and all that.
Yep.
So, if most people listen to it, they'll be like, what is this guy? Must have gone mad. He's gone crazy. What is he listening to? This is noise, basically, okay, for them. So, it's very subjective. But in the end, I feel it's up to us to derive happiness out of anything. A simple example, a Zen example would be, say there is a tree. You could be happy that the tree is there, gives you oxygen, gives you shade, or you could be sad that the tree is blocking your path. It depends on you.
Perspective.
It's all about perspective, and it's all about how you look at the world. Most people think that the world is so and so, this is how it is, and we perceive this reality because we have been taught this reality. Okay, it's actually not like that. We don't see the real world. There are so many colors, the spectrum is so wide, we don't see it. So in that same manner, your perspective of happiness is only yours. It's not somebody else's. So if you want to derive happiness out of anything, you can. For me, it's music. For me, it's doing good where I can. For me, it's my family. And for me, it's basically everything. Now, I try to be happy even in the saddest and worst of times. Not happy as such, but try to smile there.
Yeah.
Because it's happening to me. There's this song which says that I would rather feel pain than nothing at all. So if something is happening to you, be happy that it's happening to you. Otherwise,
that is the fact that you are alive. Tu zinda hai, bro.
Zinda hai, bhai.
Even if you are going through bad times, you are there. And sometimes you might feel ki melalar bora slolo. And there have been instances like I have literally, like, this is true, I have literally got suicidal thoughts.
Same.
Like, Ashana ki hang yourself, but it is like I'm riding a bike. And if I die in an accident, it did not matter to me. But it was like, if I'm riding, I would ride like that ki I was in that sort of chalta. Gelar kota tha. It was, I have been through that phase also. And asajito. So it is normal to everyone, and even if you are going through such phase and somehow this video reaches you, it is meant to reach you. Know that, and it may be a call for you that it happens with everyone, not just you. and it is meant to happen with you because it is meant to be like this. Okay.
Exactly.
So don't worry about it. You'll make out of this.
Yeah, and there's, if something I could add to this, it's this. You see, nowadays when we look at the world, right, it's become so polluted. So many fights, so many this thing, water pollution, air pollution,
This coronavirus
destruction, coronavirus, everything is happening, right? And even in this pandemic, like these thoughts came to my mind, like, what's the use of anything if you're supposed to die like this, right? What's the point of anything at all? And earlier, when I was an atheist, when I had my page, when I used to do a lot of social activities, my whole goal was to inspire people and also to get them together to collectively do something good. Clean up drives, this, that, everything. And my whole was like, it's not only about cleaning the place, it's also about sending a message. Ki Baba, create a consciousness where people won't throw garbage outside. But there's one thing I realized after a long time is that even if you clean this place up, within 10 to 15 days, it will be super dirty again. Someone will come, break that bottle, throw it out there. You cannot change these things at all. You can only change one person. As Gandhi said, it's you.
It's you.
Therefore, my content and my focus of life before was a mass community that would do something good for people. But now it's more of individualism. It's more of realize who you are and become a good person from inside. Automatically, things will fall in place. And remember this one thing, even in the worst of situations, right? If you are a true person, if you have not cheated anyone, if you have not done any bad to anyone, remember, God will take care of you. Even in an apocalypse, you will still be alive. You will still be alive. Even in the worst of situations. If you stay true, even in the worst of situation. Now see, there is coronavirus was there. My whole family got it. Okay? My mom, dad, sister, all three of them tested positive. My whole that tested positive, negative is a scam. We know that. But still, I did not get it. I live in the same house. Now I knew at the back of my mind that I would never get this virus, and I never got it. I didn't fall sick. Nothing happened to me at all because I knew I'm not supposed to get this. I'm not going to take a vaccination, whatever that is. Not going to do that because I know in my heart it won't happen to me. Okay, even if it does, God will take care. He will take care of me. He will push me through whatever situation. And even if I die, no problem.
It is how it is.
It is how it is. My purpose in life, at my point in death, would be fulfilled. That I was supposed to do these things
That
till
has
this
been
point in life. I have done it and done. Therefore, the main thing is, He will take care of you if you are true to yourself. Don't cheat. Don't run after easy money. Don't basically follow universal ethics, honesty, which are true throughout all religions.
The old school. Basically, it might sound old school, being true to yourself, honesty, might sound old school, but
these are universal ethics, common through all religions. Islam, Christianity, Buddhism, Hinduism. These ethics are common through all of them. All the gods tell you the same thing. They tell you, be a good person. Don't cheat. Don't discriminate. And do good things. You are here to do good. Okay. Once I asked this Sadhu Baba, I had a pleasure of meeting him. I asked him, Baba, you see there's so much destruction going on in the world and what can I do? And I don't understand what to do. He said, what destruction are you talking about? I said, nature, this, that. And he said, don't worry about anything. It's all in a balance. I said, how is there a balance? He said, do you know everything that's going on in the world? I said, no. There are good things happening. Perhaps social media is only showing you the bad things. The news is only pointing out when a river will be polluted, but nobody is talking about something like the Pani Foundation in Maharashtra. Nobody is talking about them. These guys have provided water to 400 villages continuously, and they've brought them back to farming. Nobody talks about that, right? Because these are good things. People don't want good things.
Yeah, people don't want to look at it. People don't want to, because that is why they don't show it.
So he said, and plus you said you don't want to do anything. What do you think we are here for? To do good or do bad? To do good, keep doing.
काम करते रहो. Like there's this story, okay? Like आमका इसता, if we आता out करता, निवळ करता, that will go to waste. Okay, there's this story of the pigeon and the monkey. If you have heard it, like रानान उजो पेटलेलो असता, and एक pigeon कितें करता, उजो पेटलेलो असता. So the pigeon collects water from a pond and बीकान इल्लेशें उदक काडून and it throws on the fire with the hope that it will go. तेका माकड पोवन कितें म्हणटा, he says that तो हांसता तेजेर, हे कितें करता काय म्हणून तूं. So there's this, the bird says to him, like, whenever the history of this thing will be written, जो कोणी लायला त्यांच्या नावान येवपाना, but थंय येतले who tried to save it. That is what matters. Okay, being true to yourself. Okay, that is what matters.
Exactly. Even your little effort, right? बूंद बूंद से ही सागर बनता है.
Exactly.
And the drop is as much as the ocean is the drop.
Exactly. एक बूंद पानी पी सकते हो, आपकी प्यास बुझाएगा. एक गिलास पानी. The entire ocean cannot
Quench your thirst.
Yeah, but a glass of fresh water can. It does not matter how small it is. It's not about quantity, but about quality.
Yes. This also reminded me of one thing. We'll keep talking.
अरे ते याद राहते डुम बुम बुम बुम.
Yeah, this great guy from Goa. His name is Feli Gomes. I've
Okay.
heard of him. Feli Gomes. He's also on YouTube and does a lot of videos. Social worker for Goa. So we were playing music together. He plays the didgeridoo and jaw harp and a lot of other things. So he told me like somebody threw a small chocolate wrapper down. Okay. He went and picked it up and he said, "GP poy, eka poy. हे लोक मरे तांकां कितें दिसता सांग हे कितें रे बारीक रॅपर भायर उडयल्यार कितें जातलें काय जावपाना हे कितें तुका खबर आहा तीच मरे एक बारीक पीन तेज्या पांयांक तोपली रे ती तेजो पाय फूल एम्प्युटेट करपाक शकता खबर आहा तुका फूल तेका कॅन्सर जावं शकता समथींग दॅट स्मॉल पिन इफ इट टचीज यू कितें बारीक काच लागली रे that can hurt you so much and you think this rapper cannot hurt the environment. This is something people need to learn.
Dude.
This is very wise words from Feli Gomes. He's in Spain right now but very wise words.
तू पळयता जाल्यार
Feli बाप तुका धाडटा व्हिडिओ
शेवटेन येयलो तू हांगाय पावलो सगळे कडेन सरभोंवतणी गोंयान तू आसा व्हेरी गुड
ideas are
आयडियाज
limitless.
ट्रॅवल्स आयडिया ट्रॅवल्स